Right now, the world is facing several major crises, but one of the most tense and potentially dangerous situations is the growing conflict between Israel and Iran. In this video, I'll focus on that specific tension. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is, of course, incredibly important too. And if there's enough interest, I'll cover that in a future video. Let's first understand the basics. The core of the Israel-Iran conflict at this moment revolves around nuclear weapons. According to international agreements, especially the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, Iran is not allowed to develop nuclear weapons. However, intelligence reports and experts suggest that Iran is close, maybe months or a few years away, from enriching enough uranium to build a nuclear bomb. This raises major concerns for Israel and the United States, especially because Iran has, in the past, issued aggressive statements toward both countries. From their perspective, it's a matter of national survival to prevent Iran from becoming a nuclear-armed state. But here's where it gets complicated. Israel itself is believed to possess nuclear weapons, even though it has never officially confirmed this, and is not a signatory of the same nuclear treaties. So, many people around the world ask, why is it acceptable for Israel to have nukes but not Iran? It's a fair question, and one that highlights the double standards often present in international politics. But in the end, it's not just about fairness, it's also about trust, leadership, and intentions. Personally, I don't think it's a good idea for Iran to have nuclear weapons. Not because I think the Iranian people are the problem, but because of the nature of the regime currently in power. The leadership has shown that it can act emotionally, irrationally, and aggressively. That unpredictability is what truly scares the West. And that fear is what pushes countries like Israel and the US to consider preventive actions. But that, of course, risks triggering a full-scale war in the Middle East. Recently, Trump hinted that he's still deciding whether the US should get directly involved. Meanwhile, Russia has made it clear that it doesn't want the US interfering. That creates a dangerous situation, where one wrong move could spark a broader international conflict. So, let's look at a few possible scenarios. Diplomatic breakthrough. Iran agrees to halt uranium enrichment in exchange for sanctions relief and international security guarantees. Tensions ease. Targeted Israeli strike. Israel carries out a preemptive strike on Iranian nuclear facilities. Iran retaliates. A regional war breaks out. Wider war. The US supports Israel militarily. Iran is backed by its allies, including Hezbollah and possibly Russia. The conflict escalates. Stalemate. Constant threats, cyber attacks, and shadow warfare continue for years without full-scale war. But the region remains unstable. Nuclear Iran. Iran manages to produce a nuclear bomb. This drastically shifts the balance of power and possibly triggers a nuclear arms race in the Middle East. As you can see, the stakes are extremely high, and the potential consequences, especially for civilians, are devastating. Both sides have valid fears, and yet both are stuck in a situation where escalation seems more likely than peace. In the end, it's the innocent people, ordinary citizens with no power in these decisions, who suffer the most. I truly believe that diplomacy, transparency, and restraint are the only way forward. Let me know in the comments if you'd like more videos on topics like this. And feel free to suggest another issue you'd like me to explore next. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay critical, and stay human.